Om Shanti. English Avyakt versions. 14th of April 1973. With which thought are all of you sitting? Do all of you have one thought? Just as at that moment all of you had one thought. In the same way, stabilize yourself in the love of one. That is, in order to have a meeting with the one, you have to have the one pure thought of becoming bodiless. What can this one pure thought of everyone in a collective form do? No one should have any other thought, since all of you are stabilized in one constant stage. Tell me, what wonders can the power of the pure thought of 1 second perform? Similarly, you have to practice creating one pure thought, that is, having a constant stage in a collective way. Only then will the name of the Shakti army be glorified in the world. When they go on to the battlefield for battling, soldiers in all four directions on the one order start shooting at the same time. If they do not surround everyone in all four directions on the one order at the same time, they cannot be victorious. In the same way, when on one signal the spiritual army in a collective form stabilizes in a constant stage in 1 second, then the drums of victory will be heard. Now, see whether everyone in a collective form experiences the same thought and the same powerful stage, or are some stabilized in that stage whilst some are still busy in just stabilizing themselves, and others are busy in destroying their own obstacles. Would the drums of victory beat as the result of this collective form? The drums of victory will beat when all the thoughts of everyone are merged in one thought. So, do you have such a stage? Will the iron aged mountain be lifted by the fingers of a constant stage of only a few special souls? Or will it be lifted with everyone's finger? The image that shows one finger of everyone is the symbol of one thought, one direction, and one constant stage of everyone within the gathering. So today Bab Dada is asking the children when and how they will lift the iron aged mountain. You have been told how, but when will it be lifted? When you give the order? Are you ever ready in a constant stage? What other will Baba give? What order will Baba give? The order you will be given is to stabilize yourself in a constant stage within a second. Are you ever ready to put such an order into practice? That second is a second for all time. It should not be that you stabilize yourself for 1 second and then come down again. In order to enlighten non Jnani souls, you constantly have pure wishes and benevolent feelings and then try to enlighten them. In the same way, do you try to stabilize this divine gathering in a constant stage and also to increase the power of the gathering by using various methods with one another? Do you also make plans through which vision can be received of the image of this divine gathering in their constant stage? As long as the constant stage of this divine gathering is not revealed, the revelation of Bab Dada will not come close. Are you ever ready to such an extent? You have kept the aim of being world benefactors, not of being an independent king. You will attain your aim by imbibing the qualifications. The responsibility of each Brahmin is not just to make the self constant, but to be cooperative in order to enable the entire gathering to be stabilized in a constant stage. Do not become happy just because you are all right by yourself. No. If within a selection or a necklace, even one bead is different, that necklace does not look beautiful. So, too, the power of the gathering is the speciality of this godly knowledge. This is the difference between their knowledge of the soul and this godly knowledge. There, they do not have the power of the gathering, but here you do. So, it is through this speciality of godly knowledge that this time has been remembered in the world throughout the Kalpa, where will the establishment of one religion, one kingdom, and one direction take place. The speciality of the Brahmin gathering continues practically in the form of the deities. This is why you are asked whether the specialty through which wonders are going to be performed, through which your name is to be glorified, through which revelation is to take place, through which the ordinary and alokik forms are to be revealed, is visible in a practical way. Are you ever ready in this speciality? Are you ever ready in the form of a gathering? The result of the previous kalpa is fixed anyway, but now remain the veil. Remove the veil. All the brides are behind a veil. Now let your faith take the practical form. In some cases, the corporeal form becomes the subtle form. To put this into the corporeal form means to reveal the perfect form. The other day you were told that transformation has taken place in everyone, but that you now have to reveal the complete transformation. When you speak of yourself, you say, a lot of transformation has taken place, but even then, why do you have to use the word but even then? Even these words should be finished. Even one has the basic main sanskars which you call nature. There should not be the slightest trace of this remaining. At present, by saying this, you free yourself. When anything happens, you say, that was not my intention, but my nature, and sanskars are like that. It was not like that. It is this called the perfect nature? The main sanskar of each one now was the original sanskars. Only when you transform this will you become perfect. It is easy to transform the little mistake, but the last effort is to transform your main sanskars. Only then will you create a constant stage within the gathering. Now, do you understand? It is easy to do this, is it not? It is easy to copy. Is it easy or difficult to finish your own main sanskars and to copy the sanskars of Bab Dada? When you copy these, they will become real. All of you should be equal to the sanskars of Bab Dada. If each one becomes similar to Bab Dada, then the sanskars of Bab Dada will be visible in 1 second. So, who will be revealed? Bab Dada. It is said on the path of bhakti, wherever I look, I only see you. But here, wherever people look, whosoever they see, they should only see the sanskars of Bab Dada. Is this difficult? You find it difficult when you see your own intellect instead of following. Then you become trapped in the net of your own sanskars. Then you say, how can I free myself? It is only when you are completely trapped that you make effort to come out. This is why it takes time and it takes energy. When you continue to follow, then both your time and energy are saved and accumulated. In order to make the difficult things easy, what lesson do you have to make firm and thereby attain success in your final effort? That which you were told about just now of following the Father. This is the first lesson, however, it is the first lesson that will bring about the final stage. Therefore, make this lesson firm. Do not forget it. Then you will become free from mistakes and constant for all time. Acha. To such intense effort makers, to the elevated souls who always remains constant, to those who follow one direction and have deep love for only one, Namaste. Blessing. May you be an image who grant visions by being part of the gathering of those who are faithful and who follow the one direction, whilst keeping the specialities of one another in your awareness. Have full faith in one another and see one another's specialities, and you will all be visible as united, whilst being many, and the gathering will also be united in the one instruction. If anyone tells you anything defamatory, and instead of supporting it, transform the form of the one relating it. First, finish the atmosphere of West and have pure and benevolent feelings for everyone, and you will become an image who grants vision. Slogan. A Raj Rishi is one who does not have any attachment even in thought. Om Shanti. Class from Madhuban. Only those who have imbibed truth in their relationships, words and activities, and humility in their virtues can be Baba's true helpers. Only those who have imbibed truth in their relationships, words and activities, and humility in their virtues can be Baba's true helper. Each one of us children should check how much help we have been receiving from Baba and also how he has been helping us. Baba said, just say my Baba, and not just a mustard seed but a taste as big as a mountain will become like cotton wool. Both Bap and Dada together are helping us in this aspect. We are Brahma Baba's children and Shiv Baba's grandchildren. And so we receive a lot of love from Shiv Baba and also from Brahma Baba because he has adopted us. Just think about how much help you have been receiving from the mother and father, from Bap Dada. Just count this. Baba has made us sit in his lap and made us belong to him. Baba has given us nectar to drink and purified us, and we continue to drink the nectar. The poison continues to be removed, the bitterness finishes, and we become sweet. When you drink physical nectar, you enjoy its coolness. But imagine if you yourself were to be as cool as nectar. Baba gives you such nectar of knowledge that you become Baba's sweet children. You also have Baba's help. If you did not receive Baba's help, you could not move forward even one step. Firstly, we were already in the dirt and we did not consider ourselves worthy. Baba has now removed us from the dirt, having given us the nectar of knowledge. Baba made us clean and pure, due to which we can now consider ourselves to be worthy. Who can be worthy to come close to Baba? Those who have the desire to become pure inside and to be wiseless and complete with all virtues. Baba helps those who have the courage to become the conqueror of Maya. They are the ones who become worthy to come close. Then there is the desire to give the return to Baba, and that is of remaining a helper in service. To be a helper means to give a return. For this, your inner attitude has to be very clean, and then whatever desire you have will be fulfilled, and whatever thoughts you have for your effort will also be fulfilled, and you will receive help. Whatever thought you have will take a practical form. Firstly, you receive a lot of help in effort for the self. When you study well, you receive Baba's help. The help you receive in your effort is different from the help you receive in service. Baba selects the children who are his helpers and gives them a searchlight. In order to be a helper, you need to make the lesson of Haji very firm, which is also called being obedient. The result, there should not be any kind of disobedience. Those who are even the slightest bit disobedient cannot be called obedient. In order to be a helper, you have to be as egoless as the father. In order to give a finger in service, in order to lend a hand, you have to have humility, honesty, and purity. Let there be honesty in your relationships and words, and humility in your virtues. However, the basis of honesty and humility is purity. The lack of purity does not allow you to imbibe humility. So, in order to be Baba's helper, these three qualities be ground into the soul in such a way that they are not lacking even a little bit. You have to look inside yourself. Humility and purity both work by themselves in order to prove the truth. Truth cannot be hidden. If you wish to prove the truth, you should have a humble nature. Truth cannot be proved with stubbornness, but it will automatically be proved. With purity, the power of yoga will work automatically. Without the power of yoga, we cannot imbibe purity. Purity helps us to forge a connection in yoga. Baba explains everything very clearly and also gives us help. But in order to take benefit from what Baba is explaining to us, let us not mix other things with it. Let there be honesty and intensity in our efforts, and we will receive further help. True effort makers receive even further help. In order to Baba's in order to be Baba's helper, be truly altruistic, remain the embodiment of contentment, and let there be no complaint about anyone, and let no one complain about you. Make sure that you are never a problem to the seniors throughout your whole life. Problems come and go. We are the ones who finish the problems of others. Imbibe power through having remembrance and take help. Baba, in the form of the Father, the Teacher, and the Sadguru, helps us a great deal. He is helping us a great deal with His blessings and words. He is curing us by giving us an incognito searchlight. So, why should we not take the help when we are receiving it? Now is the time to take it. Take it from Baba and continue to give it, and you will receive further help. The lesson of Haji is very useful in this. Being faithful and honest is very useful for this. The more honest you remain with Baba and with everyone, the more you become Baba's helper. You have to claim the certificate of being honest from the Father and from everyone. The virtue of being honest that Baba has taught us has great power merged in it. Our Baba is so sweet even whilst being everyone's Baba. It emerges from everyone's heart, my Baba. The one who belongs to everyone belongs to me, and he is special to me. He has given me special help and made me a special helper. So, why should Baba's specialty not come in me? Om Shanti.